from now, we head out to the UC where my TV brother Josh Fryman is live. Got a chance to watch this one live as well with a little bit of the post game. Josh, not the way that the Bulls wanted to start off their season.
No, JP, it was not any prettier here at United Center than it was watching at the sports office there. We had talked all offseason, right, what was going to change this Bulls roster. Almost all the same from last year, a few minor additions, of course, but with that continuity, would there be an improvement? And the early results showing no can do. They were 40-42 last year, losing in the play-in game, obviously in that play-in tournament to Miami. But tonight, really showing a lack of heart, in the words of Zach LaVine, which is crazy to think just one game in. That is what you are looking at. We saw Nikola Vucevic early in the third quarter get frustrated, his lack of touches, the way the offense was rolling. He had some heated words for Billy Donovan on the bench. Donovan then, post-game, told us that he went into the locker room and the players were having a conversation amongst themselves. He asked, "Do you want me to leave?" He said, they told him yes. So it was a players-only post-game conversation again after game one of the season. Donovan, though, saying some of those conversations are healthy and that this was something the team needed after this disappointing performance.
I will say the one thing I think was good, you know, with some of the heated conversations and confrontation, is that would have never happened last year. Ever. Like, there would have been a quiet group, everybody. So the confrontation piece, I think, is a sign that, you know, that it's important to them and that they know that there's things that we've got to do better.
Actually, very constructive. I think it was really good for us that we had those. I think it was needed. It's just regular, discussions of what needs to be done. A lot of guys did say a lot of good things that need to be said, and I think we can really use this to learn and change some things that we need to change.
Guys want to win, and you put up a game like this in game one. You're gonna have some conversations, and guys are frustrated, and you should be. If you're not frustrated, it says itself. So it's a good thing. It sucks to have it happen game one. It happened. We gotta go from there.
A lot of frustrations, no doubt about it, especially for Zach LaVine, who was just 4 of 16 from the field, got into some early foul trouble as well, and didn't play most of the second quarter. The Bulls, at least if you want to spin a positive here, JP, did attempt 42 three-point shots. I think they only made 12 of them. I'll double-check my notes here. But, yeah, it was not a good look for them from three, even though they had plenty of shot attempts. That is something they have talked about, changing their shot profile throughout the offseason. Some of them were pretty good looks. But, again, if you're not going to make more than 30% of those three-point attempts, it certainly needs to be asked, are those the shots you should be taking? So a lot of frustration here tonight from game one, a 20-point loss. And, yeah, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was incredible for Oklahoma City. They really did not have a good answer for him defensively.